Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to Fans of Fiction. I'm your host, Gene Skinner. Is joined with me, as always, is my co-host, Captain Weeb. Hi, Weeb.
Help! Gene's kidnapped me. He's put a gun to me.
That's normal. Don't worry about that. Don't call any authorities, especially any thriller agencies. Don't do that. Anyway, what a way to start. So, Weeb, I found these memes recently that
Memes?
people really like these memes. They're like
Oh
very
yeah.
vintage and crusty in some ways. They're usually
Oh
just
hey, I relate to that.
Yeah, usually they're called like edgy skeleton memes. You can search that and you'll find a bunch of them. Take a listen to
Okay.
this one that was basically like voiced by one guy 3 years ago. Take a listen. Here we go.
Uh, okay.
Nope. Want to play there? Here we go. Oh, I don't know. I just skipped that.
It,
Let me go back. I don't know.
it's
It didn't
saying
skip for
no.
you. No, you heard it. Math. Why don't you solve your own problems?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's so goofy. I love it.
Oh yeah. Now
Oh
let's get
wow.
on to the long form content for tonight.
Woo.
Another part of parenting actual play. Hunting
You know what?
parent.
Hold on. Before we get in this,
Sure.
I want to say I have been fucking excited for
Mhm.
this. I'm like, I could have watched. I saw like you posted the other ones. I'm like,
Yes.
I will wait.
Mhm.
I will wait to make this even better. And man, I'm thrilled. I'm
Oh
pumped.
yeah, this is gonna be fun. So the biggest thing I like to say is after this one there will be one more, and then there's actually back to the regular parenting verse we'll watch, and then from there this is all prologue. These three things that we'll be listening to
Mhm.
right now are actually prologue for characters that will be introduced in the actual first chapter of this the awakening thing, the whole stuff with that. That will be like its own chapter too, which will come in the future as well. So we have three
Oh
characters
yeah.
we'll be introduced to. We've already been introduced to the first one. This is the second character. Her name is Sybil, by the way. So,
Zippo.
yep, Sybil. Ogre Pompanag. Norfolk Wizard Game.
Was
Yeah, that's normal.
that
Ignore it. Exactly, Nathan.
just a dream?
Look,
No,
speaking of
no,
three-letter
it's not
agencies, the
normal.
FBI, or Men in Black. You can decide which one it is.
Please help.
Was
Yep, Sybil Innswood. That's a name.
just in
What a name.
Samson Tuttle.
That's just
Patrick Knickerbocker? Knickerbocker, that's a horrible last name. You get bullied for a last name
Well,
like that.
I feel bad for the teachers.
And Speaker D as the storyteller, as he usually always wins. Unless he's playing Big D.
Big.
And that's the third character. We've not met that guy yet. He'll come up later. Because I've not watched any of these, but I know all the characters because they have like previews of what they look like. I knew Sybil would probably be one I think that's going to be the most interesting. The next guy might be interesting too. Now, like the first guy wasn't, but it's just these other two characters look like they're a little bit more, let's say, fleshed out a bit. Or he was more just kind of a Flex, like average Joe kind of character. Even though he liked paranormal stuff. Yeah, that guy, we just saw his face. He's got glasses. Nerdy dude. Not
That guy with glasses.
Not dude.
Oh shit, Doug!
No,
Doug,
dude.
no! Doug, no! Get away, Doug!
Leave Doug. Ugh.
I watched this so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Dude, that is like my nightmare sleep paralysis demon.
Doug.
This fucking Doug Walker. That'd be the most. Dude, imagine just waking up and Doug is just standing over your bed. Hey, Gene, let's watch a movie.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
that,
right.
Oh no,
Fucking
no, it's
terrified.
not even that. He wants me to review the wall. That's what the thing was a travesty.
It's time for my 20th year anniversary. We're rewatching The Wall.
No, let's not, Doug. Let's not. God.
That wasn't a fucking choice.
No.
No!
Ah,
Please, God, no!
leave me alone.
What is it to be awakened?
Yes.
To be a so-called mage?
Hey, everyone.
Simple.
It's Bob. It's
It's to
Bob.
understand
Master Bob is
why
with them,
exactly
joining us always.
an
Everyone loves
airplane
Bob.
flies.
They do. Master Bob has some bomb-ass art, by the way. I
You
love
have no
his
idea
art.
what
It's
I'm
really
talking
good.
about?
That's right.
Let me ask you then. Why does an
I hope we get a
airplane
mummy.
fly?
Mummies are so overlooked in this system.
Is it
They
because
are,
of their turbine engine?
Nobody loves a
their
mummy.
aerodynamic
true.
design.
Which is
Perhaps
weird,
the
because, I
competency
mean,
of the pilot,
they do have a lot of
co-pilot,
movies and a lot of folklore
support
and everything
staff
into
or
that, too.
engineers.
Right?
Yeah.
And like in the best case
I'm
scenario,
sure
you get
the
to hang out with
usual
Brendan
answer is
Fraser. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a,
some mixture
it's
of
a
all
fucking
three,
win.
you
Oh, yeah, for real.
plane-hating psychopath. And in some places, that might even be true. But it's not here.
Oh, okay. I'm not getting that
You see,
psychopath.
in Mage the Ascension, planes fly for the same reasons dirigibles fly. The same reason birds fly.
I mean, because it's a law of nature
It's
or
simple,
physics.
really. Planes fly because we figure they ought to.
Oh, okay.
The
Oh, so it's a
engines
mind
help,
thing. Yeah.
of course.
Okay.
The design, the crew, the
What
engineer.
sort of higgledy-piggledy is
But
that?
unless you're familiar with
I
the
guess it's the
mechanics
idea
of
like your mind
aeroscience,
says something exists,
you
so it
probably
exists.
couldn't
It's
tell
that kind of
me
like
What are we,
false
fucking
realism.
orcs?
I know,
why
right?
it is that
Even though there are
airplanes
actual
fly,
physics
can
behind
you?
why everything flies,
You can
and
say
how things have like
science,
it actually makes a lot of sense
engineering,
if you look at it.
physics.
It's not
But
like it's
most say
something that's
them
foreign.
without
It's
intimate
math.
comprehension.
But they
That's
can
because
solve
the
their
airplane
own
flies
problems.
Not thanks to the turbine engine.
That's
or
right.
the pilot. It flies because there are rules.
That's called
Rituals
physics.
we follow for
Yeah, it's called the laws of nature.
results.
Laws of nature and physics.
The laws of physics,
Yep,
to us,
yep.
are perfectly acceptable natural forces.
Yeah.
No,
We
it's
follow
it's really how
rites
things
to
work.
harness their
Yeah,
power,
it's literally
to
how
bend
things
them to our
work.
will and make our dreams manifest.
It's kind of important how the whole
That is
world
science.
itself
That is
works.
technology.
Yeah, it's literally like crucial to
pharmacology,
like
psychology,
existence
everything.
aeroscience. In
yeah,
another word,
call me crazy, but
Yeah. But magic.
pretty
to
sure
be a
I'm
mage
pretty
is
sure I'm
not
fucking right.
necessarily to know these things. Rather, it's to know a different truth entirely. To have a different answer as
No.
to why airplanes fly.
There
Why
is
do you-
no other
why do you
answer.
need
Of
another
principles
answer?
either
Why are you
mundane
Why do
or
you-
extraordinary.
Listen, how woke
make
are you,
the
Mr.
impossible
Person?
possible.
Not you, Speaker D. I know you didn't
A
do
wizard
this.
conjures a flying broomstick from
Wizards of the
raw,
Coast, I
quintessential
demand an
patterns.
answer, and I
They
will
speak a
get
phrase
it.
of commands in Enochian, and so their broomstick
Enochian?
flies.
Oh boy.
What
Mad
you call me?
scientists harness impossible materials.
I'll kill you.
Hey, Dakota.
Disproven theories through which
What
unfathomable
up, boss man? How you
wonders
doing?
might be accomplished. They laugh. So simple. Merely charge the titanium
Why do planes
chassis
fly,
with their
Dakota?
ether-powered photonic ray and
Photonic
watch
ray?
as
What?
their wondercraft flies
Anything you think is probably not the truth.
A
No,
priest
clearly it's
prays,
everything
a
wrong. It's
monk
magic and wizards.
meditates, and through
Magic
their
fucking
truths,
wizards, every
uninhibited
time.
by the
gnomes.
restriction of consensual reality,
Or
the
gnome.
means to
Gnomen.
fulfill
I mean, they
any
make like
dream
helicopters
is
and stuff, right? In
realized.
most of fiction,
Though
I guess.
Like usually like
not without a
tinkerers.
cost.
Yeah, they tinker. So they're almost like gremlins or duende.
Why does an airplane fly?
They could be gremlins.
Every mage has a different answer.
Well, maybe
okay.
mages should
Game
stop.
begin.
Yeah, maybe majors should just really think about their fucking lives and just quit while they're fucking ahead.
Yeah.
Because if I got to teach them a lesson, it's going to be over.
All right, there he is.
You
Speaker D.
find yourself walking down familiar, curdled streets.
Why are the streets curdled? It's not
Asphalt
milk.
Yeah.
drapes forward in
And if it is,
endless
why?
drudgery.
Why is the
Midnight
street milk?
skies tinted
Why
with
is street milk?
strange colors and buildings that seem half
What is this, fucking
alive.
India?
No, we're in,
surround you.
we're in like Northburg. That's
This
Massachusetts, I think.
endless stretch of urban decay feels almost
Well, I
as
don't know.
if
It's,
it
if the streets are
breathes
curdled, they
under
have to be
footsteps.
fucking Indian.
And where, in this enormous
Could be
city,
Maryland. Some of their streets look
would
curdled.
Sybil imagine
It could be.
herself to be?
I kind of imagine myself, not on
Sybil
curdled
would
streets like that.
probably imagine herself
A woman.
on a park bench
Oh, woman!
overlooking the urban sprawl.
Oh.
Aw,
A
fucking
bench
good voice.
made of twisted bone and twined intestine that
What?
What'd you
bows
call me?
comfortably underneath her
So she
weight,
sees everything as guts.
overlooking the city as it lives and breathes in
All
front
right,
of her.
stop the game, Speaker D. Get this bitch in an
So it
asylum
is in
today.
this park where
She fucking,
sinew
she needs it, man.
lines the trees and porous
If I ever say some
vapors
fuck shit like this,
begin
Gene, commit me
echoing
immediately.
Will do.
from organic sewer grates.
Organic sewer grid.
This place where flesh is steel and steel is flesh.
What?
Okay, Mechanicus, calm down now.
Lonely here.
Most of the time. There are residents, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Lights and windows, but Not often that anybody comes out to talk.
Indeed. And so it is that you're here again. On your solitary
What are we in,
bench, in your
Silent Hill?
solitary park, in your solitary city of living flesh.
Alright.
You sit and you ponder the skylights. You sit and ponder the organs masquerading as buildings. And you sit
No,
alone
that's not how that works, you freaky bitch.
until
I think she
very
might be
suddenly.
mentally unwell.
Yet,
Just
This
a
is
little
not.
bit.
This is
suddenly,
not Mage the
gradually,
whatever. This is Help.
The shadows begin
Help.
to
The series.
coalesce over a vibrant lake of bile.
Ew.
Something is coming through the mists.
Oh boy.
Better not. You better put it back right
I'm gonna,
fucking now.
Look around,
I'm gonna
kind
look
of
around.
look over each shoulder as if checking to see if it's going for someone else. And I'm just going to keep an eye on whatever's emerging from the
Emerging.
The
mist.
shadows mount across this lake. They coalesce into a form almost reminiscent of a person.
Oh boy.
This draped over black cloaked figure. It appears
See a
almost to be
worm,
wearing
man?
a jacket, but it isn't. Because it isn't anything. Black, and one white
Black.
eye peers through the rising mists.
That was pretty aggressive the way he said
The
that.
suggestion of a hand
Wow.
beckons you closer.
My headphones just died. That was really weird.
Oops.
Gonna look around.
I blame
point to
gnomes.
myself and go,
They did it. They stole the power when I
Me.
wasn't looking.
Probably.
Well, there's no one else around in this
This is what I get for
empty park,
referring
so you're left
Porky to the gnome
assume
people, man.
yes.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Shouldn't have done it.
Right.
That was a mistake.
Push
You
myself
told me you
up
said it
on
was
the
cool.
bench and
Oh, you
walk a
should've
little
said that,
closer to this
that's
thing.
That's your mistake too.
Oh, I
Hands
just
in my
heard myself
pockets,
say that out loud. Yeah,
posture
no,
kind of
my bad.
stooped
Yeah,
and a
my
little
bad.
slumped.
You make your way through the turgid red
Turgid?
lawn and the breathing.
Yeah, he said something
fleshy
about putting like
ground. You
crabs and like
step
Nathan's like
by
hampers. So I
step
mean, like
approach the
next time you
lake.
wash your
As
clothes, be
do,
careful.
the
Yeah, I
shadows
know, right?
become
What an
more and
asshole.
Crabs
more
too, I'm sure.
pronounced, the figure more and more bold
And he-
until
something about putting pineapple on all of his
last,
pizza. I couldn't
the
believe he'd
lip
say them like
of
that.
the lake of bile.
I know, he's a fucking monster.
But as you step one last time, the ground gives way underneath you.
Oops.
You feel your balance begin to fade, as if you're stepping on pure gelatinous goop.
Goop?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
boy.
try to quickly pull myself out of it. Try and find something solid. It's not quicksand, but I'm sure it's something visceral.
You struggle against the mounting syrupy, disgusting gore that mounts at your feet. You reach out for anything you can, a plant made of lungs, or perhaps a floral banquet of intestines from some wandering
crazy.
willow tree. You see
This bitch needs
anything.
change.
All you find is the lip of the lake, and you're able to pull yourself over it. Look over the lip as forces begin dragging you down, and
You know,
that
as they do.
shadowy figure stares
Oh, as it happens.
right at you. It doesn't say a thing.
No, I shadowy figures are.
And as you look
wide,
down
creepy.
at that pool of bile, you see shapes in the murk. You
Oh, fuck,
see
not shapes.
reflections.
Oh,
in
not Merc.
the dark. You see in its waves something coming. Something fierce, something dark, something all-encompassing. But before you can fully realize what it is, a hacky sack hits you in the face and you
it
wake
was a
up.
dream.
Ah,
It was a dream.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna grab at the hacky sack.
Waking up on a normal couch not made of flesh, in a
So she just dreams of this shit.
brick-clad
Okay,
room
she's
that
the
is
same.
certainly not alive and certainly not
See previous
breathing.
statement.
A
Yeah.
masked face with no shirt
A
on,
luchador.
but quite a presumptive cape nearby the billiards table.
Gene
looks at
Skinner
you
himself.
Look, it's me.
Ah,
It's him. He's just missing a cigar.
Paco size.
Pablo did not mean for the hacky sack to reach you in your slumber. Pablo was simply
Pablo, oh no,
trying to
Paco.
multitask.
Pablo, still. That's a very
You know
typical
what?
Mexican
No
name.
worries, Pablo. Is it another tits out kind of day? I kind of push myself up on the couch, swing into a sitting position.
Every day is a tits out sort of day in
Tits
my
out.
line of work.
Yeah, because you are a
None can
luchador.
dare
You guys
attempt
usually
to
don't wear
ignore
shirts.
The handsome visage of Pablo the
Also, why is he wearing a
Mysterious.
like blue demon mask?
Is it mysterious if you're showing off that much skin? Doesn't that eliminate some of the mystery? I mean, it's not a mystery how big your boobies are.
Your
Anyway,
boobies.
what was the multitask? What are you
You
doing?
see, he
Pectoral muscles.
gestures at the billiards table. I was attempting to play hacky sack with my legs, while I was also attempting to score a perfect game of billiards, and also finish the slam poem
billiards.
that
That's
Chaos
because Brits don't
Blackwell
know
asked
what,
me
you know,
to
pool
finish
is. They'll call
for
it
the
billiards.
bigger show.
It's
later on
billiards,
this
come
week
down.
at the
Billiard, governor.
cafe.
We don't call it pool.
I'm gonna look at the
Just like we
billiards
call
table.
soccer football, footy.
How does it look like his game is going?
Oh,
No,
it fucking
fine.
looks terrible.
Fine.
It looks like he's made almost no progress at all. The balls are all just around in
Why do they
awkward
pretend to be mystical
places.
people? I'll never understand that.
You know,
These people
it
are
doesn't
not
seem like he's
mystical.
really
The country
pocketed
is a mess.
anything. The
And their whole
notepad
life
by
is-
Oi,
him
what you
is just
say,
kind of
but
you say
me
go
scrawled
country?
and torn up a little bit. It doesn't seem like it's
I ought to spank
fully,
your its in it. My what?
realized either.
Yo, what?
And the hacky sack, of
You ought
course,
know.
previously
I
was
ought,
in
wait,
your
what?
face.
You all what?
I'm gonna slowly
So here's
nod
the
at
thing,
him.
right? And I've said this before, and I'll say it
Looks
again.
like it
about
sure
British,
is
you know,
going.
The language.
Well, you
They
can't
were
expect
so bad
perfection
that we
to
beat them
arrive
in
without a
world,
bit
like
of a,
in the Revolutionary War,
failure in its
right?
wake.
that
Yeah.
their language
Those are some words of
still was
wisdom.
like ours for the longest time,
While
till the
I'm still
Victorian era.
incredibly fucking
Because we have
groggy.
Elizabethan English. That's where ours
so
evolves from. They
when's your
changed
deadline
the
on this
Victorian
poem?
English, which is different.
Oh, I don't know.
That's why it
I
became
don't
the way it
know.
is
It's
now.
sometime at the end of the
So
week.
that was like
Blackwell
that's
has
their
all
like
the
drive-up
details
point after
at
we
some
had our
cafe,
civil war.
but,
Then they were like,
your
oh no, we'll pick up
picture is
Victorian
far
English
more
instead.
interesting.
Like, okay.
This could really put the dying dream on the
Elizabethan's
map.
actually close to where English comes from,
Fuck, that's the idea.
and they didn't invent the language.
Well, hopefully
I
they'll
hate to
like
break
it more
it
than
to
last
people, they didn't
time.
invent
After
the
the critics
language.
called it.
It's named
oh,
after
God,
them.
What was
They
it?
didn't invent it. The
Uh,
Dutch did.
Visceral and gross
The douche.
and
The douche, yes.
smelling
They have
so
language
terrible
similarities
as
to
to
us
not be
than
able to
anywhere
enjoy
else.
any of the work.
I mean, besides German language,
You know,
it's Germanic language. So
Maybe that's the last time I use real pig guts, but
Wow, she used
you,
real
you
pig
can't
guts?
rush perfection. You can't judge
Wow.
perfection.
The people are not ready for the viscerality that
The
you bring to
viscerality.
them. They are not ready for the
Oh, so she
true
just
drinks
experience
guts all the
of
time. Okay, that's why she had dreams about
smell-o-vision
intestines.
in accord with their television.
Yeah, because she's a freaky
Right?
bitch.
Yeah.
TM.
Exactly. Thank you, Pablo. Somebody fucking gets it.
Of course I understand you, Sybil.
Queen Victoria had
Also,
a
pig
speech
guts are
impediment.
too
That's
expensive to
fucking-
do that again.
Yes, yes. I don't think that I could get my father to lend you
You
more.
what?
But
You
I
what?
can
Yeah,
tell you
really,
this.
mom.
I can tell you that
I ought to turn you into a chippy
I
stew.
would
What?
love to be nowhere
what?
else but your show.
Can I
and
help
I'm very
you?
sorry that I cannot make
And that's not just that too. It's funnier because
Hey, you're
the
not
regional
coming?
dialect of something
I-
they have too, like
I
we do.
want to,
But the regional
you
dialect
see,
sounds
there was
so
a
fucking weird.
change in the booking,
Like it's
and,
all really
they're going
strange.
to let me go up
Hey,
against
the bottom,
the
bottom,
Yeah, like that, like what?
Right.
Yeah, like what?
So, you see, it's
What'd
very
you- what'd you
important
do-
for my
what'd you just
career
call
that
me?
I don't,
Skip it,
no
skip it,
show
skip it,
and bombard my chat.
You some bitch. I don't know what any of that means, you some bitch.
Ah, fair
I'll
enough.
kill you.
We all gotta make our dough.
We
So
all
is the
gotta make our
Crimson
dough.
Crippler gonna, does he actually Crimson Cripple people?
No, of course not. It's just a stage thing. But, it's sure to be quite a show. He does have a bit of a reputation for dropping people on their heads.
Oops.
But you must work with these characters when you're making your bones.
Making your bones.
Fair enough. Well, drink your milk, strengthen your noggin. I clonk him on the head a couple of times.
I will. Yes, I will. And soon, Pablo the Mysterious will become the
Pablo the
most
Mysterious.
renowned luchador in all of Norfolk. Until then, though, I will have to settle on losing to the Crimson Crippler and wishing you good luck from afar.
As you rise to your feet, you finish your conversation with Pablo, mostly here in the dim corners of the Mousepad, the chill brick and mortar internet cafe where your studio Dying Dream studio
Dying Dream.
calls their
She's an
home
artist,
base.
oh no.
Along the walls are murals,
Modern art,
and
too.
framed
Oh, no.
pieces of
Actually,
poems,
maybe it's
photographs
postmodern, that's
of
even worse.
Pablo the Mysterious
even
being
worse.
put
Yeah.
into various chokeholds
Hey,
and
Gene.
Yeah.
submission holds.
Red, green, or blue?
You know, all the many
green.
times he's lost on the local
Green it is.
scene. You happen upon this,
Uh,
your place of creative power.
Oh, thank you.
And
You've given me
Do you have any
bioadaptability to
intentions
my
on doing
species.
anything
You're welcome.
before you head out?
The other
to
one was
make
super
an
strength.
exhibition tonight?
Bioadaptability is better, though.
Before the exhibition,
I mean, I
I'm
guess if
gonna
I cared about them. I mean,
double
yeah, I totally care about my
the
people.
game that I made, just making sure that it's running, we haven't gotten any crashes, that everything is ready to be
Oh, she's
projected
also a gamer girl.
on the exhibit.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and describe your computer and your game?
Your computer.
Sure. Sybil's computer is kind of a big clunky thing, probably at least a few years out
It's
of
a fucking
date by
gateway.
current year. It's
The Packard
04,
Bell
right?
piece of shit.
06.
06. Yeah, so it is a computer, probably from 04.
Oh,
and
fuck off.
It is loaded up with
An
mostly
06 and
just
04 computer was
rudimentary
nothing.
game dev
There's
software
really no difference.
And folders and folders.
Now, if you
of
said it was from like
gigabytes worth of
1997, I'd be like, damn,
weird
bitch, all right, you
images
crusty.
unearthed from the internet of dubiously legal status, but all very
Dubiously
artistically inspiring. Her game, called To Dream of a Face You've Never Seen,
What a
is
bad
pretty
name for a
simple
fucking
thing.
game.
Yeah.
On her computer, it loads
Call it
up
like
as
Dark
just
Skank.
this
I'd
play a game called Dark
first-person,
Skank.
That's right, Dark
walking
Skin even.
simulator, as the term I don't think has been coined by 06.
Like, oh, hey, why is this
this
game called Darskin? Let's find out.
low-poly,
I'll
hazy
spend
city
$30
dreamscape
That's right.
where
on an indie
indistinct
game.
figures move through the fog,
Did someone put Vaseline on the computer? What's going
walking
on?
toward a player who
A bit.
meanders
I mean,
through an
it's a
endless
shitty-
winding street.
Postmodern artist lady who's
Very
trying to make a video
nice.
game. Of course, it's gonna be
Pablo
shit.
looks over
Oh,
your
yeah.
shoulder. Well, boss, I can tell you for
He's
sure.
got a shirt on.
I certainly wouldn't want to live there.
You wouldn't? Why not?
Because there's nothing to do. It's just a long, winding street with strange, mysterious figures.
Yeah, I mean, it's more meant to be like a dream experience rather than somewhere you're
Alright,
supposed
sure.
to
LSD dream later. Wanna be.
settle down.
Settle down.
Exactly my point. It's why it's so impressive, boss.
Oh, well, thank you. It's supposed
Thank
to be
you.
a little unsettling, but
Oh, thank you. No one's ever complimented my
Keep it like
game.
Oh, you cannot concern yourself with if they like it or they don't like it.
Ah.
You make your heart sing, and then, when you've sung your song, if they boo, get to them. If they
Get to
cheer,
them.
Please.
hurrah!
Hurrah!
Okay,
There,
okay,
you
okay,
got
okay.
it now.
We're
You got
yelling,
it.
we're
I
yelling.
think Pablo
Yeah.
may be Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I guess
I don't know. He smells Puerto Rican.
I mean, I like it. It looks
Plantains
good.
all bound.
I've had dreams like
I
this
really like their
100 times
plantains in Puerto
before,
Rico,
but
you see.
you know,
You really do.
I really gotta make rent this month.
Well, you better
Well,
make it
what do you
then.
think exactly the meaning that you're going for is?
Well, it's about the experience. The actual setup is already built in the exhibition space, so it's more of a component of an experiential piece. You see, the subject or participant sits down in a room that should be, dark, quiet, insulated. Thanks again for
warm?
getting me all those fucking 2x4s, by the way.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And then they're sealed inside. They put on the headphones for the immersive soundscape I made for the game.
Oh,
and
boy.
then they move forward. It's projected in front of them. It consumes the whole room, a little Roscoe-esque. And then you move forward into it, and it creates a dreamlike experience. The faces are just indistinct enough to where the viewer could project whoever they thought of onto them. And the idea is they play and they walk and they go forward until they see a face that they believe that they recognize. And they take that name and they write it down on the wall, and hopefully, if they don't tear it down beforehand, at the end of the exhibition, the whole wall will be filled up with names of strangers. And you know, that's the idea.
Okay.
Well, that sounds fantastic. I know that I would be writing down many names
Hey, what a
on your wall.
what a nice hype man,
Yes,
though.
the mood
He is, he
in
tries.
this, it seems like your specialty
luchador,
of
that's kinda normal for
encapsulating
them.
people's minds into a strange experience. Why, I can't imagine that they'll look past it, especially with the audience participation element.
Yeah, that is a key part of conceptualism like this one.
Conceptual-
Yeah, having a hard time talking, lady. How about you use small
I
words
must
that
make
you're good
one
for?
final
Yeah.
advisement on you.
I'm not trying to be a sexist, but
My
you know, like,
advice
come on now.
is,
Don't try to
when
sound
you
intelligent.
leave
You're not.
today,
No, come on.
be sure not to make sure any of your scary photographs are poking out
photographs.
because they have a children's birthday
It's like every
party
time I
with
agree with
Children
Gene, I'm
come
like,
out
oh,
today.
indubitably, Gene. That's quite a brilliant answer, my good young leg. That sounds
Yeah,
unnatural.
I'll cover him up.
Yeah,
Stop
exactly.
it. Get some
We
help.
don't want any more complaints like last time. Sorry
Oh,
about
boy.
the
Complaints, huh?
trauma at the princess birthday tea party.
I never realized that a child that sweet could spew so much vomit.
Don't remind me.
Well, anyway,
Eh.
I don't want to make you late, but just understand that as soon as you're done, you can give me a call and I'll come help you break down whatever it is you need, provided I am not hideously injured by the Crimson Crippler.
Yeah, don't get crimson crippled.
Yeah.
Crimson crippled.
What time's your fight? Is it the last one, the title?
Oh, no.
No.
No, I've a while yet before I get a title shot. This is more a exhibition match.
Oh no.
Oh, he's an amateur luchador.
Specifically a squash,
He is. Also, he's an
match, but,
exhibition match.
you
I
know,
I think it's a squash
you
match.
must
And I
suffer
think
these
he's
indignities.
the goon.
At
Word.
first.
He might
It
be
reminds me
the
of my
goon.
slam poem. Would you want to hear it before you head out?
You know what, Pablo? I would want nothing more than to hear your slam poem. Lay it on me.
Okay.
boy.
Oh, you must prepare yourself. Oh.
I'm girding my loins.
All right. I'm the champion, but not yet. The technical legend, but not yet. I'm the master of chair shots,
But not
hit
yet.
spots. I cut a promo like no other, and there on my waist hangs every title. These things are coming. They're coming. They're coming. I just
coming.
have to reach, so I reach.
Huh?
Empty. I'm not the champion yet. But I am the champion. Just not yet.
Wow.
Hey,
Give it up
that
for
was
him.
pretty good. I'm good.
Give it for his
You
slam
really
poetry.
think so?
Hell
No.
yeah, that's gonna be a fucking
No,
hit
no,
at the
but
next
you know
slam
what?
poetry
Better than
thing.
anything she could write. So
No,
yeah.
I can't wait. Dozens of people will be there.
Dozens. Wow, that's a dozen more than last time.
I know. Ever since we started going to these slam poetry meetings, I admit I never had much faith in them, but once again we have proven our ingenuity. Why, we've been able to quantify our attendance rates by over 200%. That matters for something in my book.
That matters or
Word.
something. Word.
All right, well, you probably should go prepare for your match, and if I wrap up early, maybe I can catch the tail end of it.
Oh, that sounds magnificent. I hope to see you in the crowd. I will be sure to make sure you get a sight of my good side before they pummel me into a flaming table.
Aw,
Oh
Pablo,
boy, a
every
flaming
side's your
table.
good
I guess we
side.
are going to WWE.
He gives you a hug, and
yeah.
with his strong, chiseled form,
Oh, my bones.
and at once you
HH,
are
brother.
left to.
Oh,
begin
that doesn't mean what you
preparation
think
for
it
the
means.
exit
I know what it
of-
means. HH, brother.
All right. I'm going
God-
to
God damn it, Volk.
get all of
Oh.
my
wild.
tech stuff packed up, sequestered away, give one last run of the game, make sure it's running without any bugs or anything
And
like
then
that.
everyone died.
And I'm going to get in my beat up old Corolla, and I'm gonna be on
Dude,
my
why
way.
are you in a
All
Corolla?
right. As you head off,
Why
with
would
all
you
these things,
willingly
pass
choose
by
a Corolla?
Sea of children who appear to be glued to these
Just say you're destitute.
glowing
and, like,
RGB
just, we'd all accept
lights
it.
at the end of their PCs. They seem to be playing some game whereupon a human being just keeps smacking an orc over and over again with a wooden mallet.
Hell yeah.
Derivative.
these images pass you by as you head on to
Get
your
more clicks than your bitch.
dusty Corolla, and I must
Ooh, got her.
ask
Yeah.
something that I had forgotten
Damn,
to
Gene.
ask
Oh,
earlier.
gonna ask-
Sybil,
oh.
would you mind describing yourself?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, of course. Sybil is a short individual.
She's short.
She
Really
is 5'2".
Yeah, that's really short.
She is decked out in these layers and layers and layers of black clothing that kind of hang off of her little spindly body. Her
Spindly.
face is half obscured by a kind of green black mask with a little jagged frowny face on it. She is kind of obscured by a heavy scarf on her shoulders, despite the fact that it's probably out of season. Her hair is this mop of messy, scraggly, unkempt black that kind of comes
Unkempt
down
black.
just past her ears.
Racist.
She's got a little bit of makeup on, though clearly she had put it on before the nap and hadn't bothered to fix it afterward,
Wow.
as it's sort of just a black smear on her eyelids and just underneath. Yeah, just overall this reedy little goth creature.
That's not the
Alright,
goth GF anybody
and it is
wants.
such a wretched form, such a reedy
Nobody
beast
wanted that.
No.
that drives through the dark Norfolk air, kissed with sea salt and occasionally bedazzled by
Bedazzled.
the humble lights of the not-so-towering buildings of downtown. You find your place in a parking garage, located next to the venue of choice, the Red River Art Gallery.
No boy.
Waiting for you in the exhibition hall for you to finish setting up is a portly man with circular glasses that you have come to know as Mr. Belge.
Mr. Belge?
Mr. Belge.
Let's go.
Let's go, Mr. Belge.
I love your NPC names.
Why,
Sorry,
thank
continue.
you.
Oh, it's
Mr. Belge
Norfolk
looks
and
at you.
Virginia. Yeah.
Why, yes, Mrs.
I think I
Sybil.
remember them saying
What is your
last
last
time
name
Virginia Beach
again?
was the place they were gonna
Forgive
go
me.
to.
I recognize you
Yeah,
based on
Norfolk,
your
Virginia.
mask.
So
for
in
the most part.
Virginia.
Innswood, Sybil Innswood.
Virginia.
Innswood.
Virginia.
Are you by any chance related to the Portland Innswoods?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, well, that's fine too. Now, we've got your big 2x4 settlement all set up. All you need to do is just do the fancy-dancy computer things.
The fancy-dancy
Well,
computer.
it's sure to be a smashing show, don't you
Right.
think?
Yeah, that's the idea.
All right, excellent. I'll leave you to your
Looks like a
various
fishman.
devices, and
He is a
do
fisherman.
feel so inclined to tour the other artists' work while your floppy disks uncompile, or whatever it is your technical types and do.
Yep,
God.
I will go activate my floppy disks, flop them around a bit, and then we'll get on our way. Thanks, man.
Is that why they call them floppy disks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
And you are given full leave to set up your machine. Why don't you go ahead and make me a charisma computer check?
Thank you. Oh, excuse
Oh,
me.
goodness gracious.
Bless you.
All right. Charisma computer.
That's correct.
Yeah, you're the
All
computer
right,
tech,
that's
aren't you?
8d10, baby.
Roll it.
Or wait, are we in the roll 20?
I'm in the roll 20. It'd be nice.
Fuck!
It'd be nice if you're in the roll 20.
All right, 8d10 for
All right.
charisma computer.
A modest roll.
Ooh, that's a lot of 5s, but we've got a 10. And if you would count my specialty in programming, then
You're not programming.
No, oh,
You're
got
just
you.
setting.
so
Just setting it up.
that would be 3 successes.
3 successes. You've gotten your machine set up more or less how it is in your mind's eye. The ceiling maybe is a little bit too cramped, but by and large, everything's set up how you want it to. There is pencils, and there is the controllers set up. The benches are wonderful. The projection
benches
looks
are
just
wonderful.
fine.
So he said that. Explain
All
it.
right. How much time do I have to look around?
You actually have a bit more time. You're a little bit ahead of schedule. You've got about 20 minutes before you're given the signal to head to your station and make ready for the guests.
All right. I'm going to just run one quick test, make sure everything's good, and then I'm gonna go meander around the place, see what I'm dealing with.
Okay. The first piece you come across is rather interesting. You see an enormous still life can of salsa verde.
Why?
Oh.
Ah, are you admiring my portrait?
Says a reedy gentleman.
You're not Andrew Warhol, buddy. Sorry, Andy Warhol.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty damn good salsa verde. Makes me hungry.
Oh, yes. It will simulate your hunger quite efficiently. This is my piece. I call it salsa verde.
Right on the nose, huh?
They call it salsa verde.
You must understand that the people of this city, they don't exactly understand subtlety. You sort of need to paint it on the nose for them to pay attention.
You know what? I feel you there. Well, the brushwork's pretty damn good. There's a lot to be proud of.
Why, thank you. By the way, I don't think I introduced myself. My name is Beppis.
Beppis?
Beppis.
Beppis.
Wow.
Beppis?
Cool. I'm
Fucking
Sybil.
What are you, a
modern
Finnish
My
meme?
exhibition's just down the
Beppis.
way.
Oh, Sybil, I see. Is it that big black igloo over yonder?
Yeah,
Yum.
the igloo.
Igloo.
Interesting. You know, I look at that and I think, wow.
I think,
You
wow,
know?
me too.
Yeah, same, buddy.
Is that it?
That it?
But I've only seen it from the outside.
That is true. That is true. You haven't seen the inside yet. Well, the inside is something to behold. Definitely swing by later if you've got the time.
Oh, indeed, I must. He adjusts a bow tie.
Oh God,
You
of course
see,
he's the type to wear a
my
bow tie.
masterpiece, Salsa Verde here, though, I think will be the cream of the crop.
Will it?
Oh. Well, well,
Well, you did.
we'll see about that.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
we
yes,
will
we
see,
will.
Sybil. We will see. We will see.
All right, stop.
Right.
We will see.
We will.
We
Well,
will.
Okay,
It looks
get
great.
stop.
Well, thank you. We will see.
Oh my
I
God.
I will hit you with violence.
Thanks, Beppis.
Thanks,
Gonna
Beppis.
move on.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Makes sense. Thanks, Speaker D.
There has not been a single NPC name that is missed.
Why, thank
this
you. Why, thank you.
Speaker D is having fun.
Oh boy.
The next piece that you see is a large white room with 3 trash cans
3 whole trash cans, huh?
and
They can
3
afford that?
mops, all with warm
this economy?
soapy water, as well as a few
Jesus
wet
Christ.
floor
The
slides.
animals.
Are the floors actually wet?
No.
The floors are lava.
Oh, okay,
No,
good.
the
I'm not
floor's
about to
not
eat
wet.
shit.
You walk forward, and a muscular but scraggly mid-40s woman
Oh boy.
looks over at you in a denim vest. Hey, you have to pay to use this.
I have to pay?
Yeah. The gates aren't even open. Are you allowed to be in here?
Probably woman, huh?
I'm an
Woman,
exhibitor.
maybe?
Oh, you're an exhibitor. Well, that's fine. I don't really give a shit then. She spits on the ground.
Oh, is this your piece?
Yeah, it's my piece. I call it fulfillment.
Fulfillment.
Oh. Syl's gonna nod. I see. I know a conceptualist when I see one. Where'd you get the inspiration?
Well, you see, I got the inspiration because I happen to own this venue.
Oh.
And I remember last time there was a big art exhibit here. People didn't really clean up after themselves. They didn't really, the floors weren't really well mopped, and there's trash everywhere. So I figured,
There
why
was
don't I make
trash
one of these
everywhere.
arty pieces, and you could call upon the people. You are tasked with the
it's literally
chance
cleaning.
to participate in the upkeep
Clean-
of this
clean the
establishment.
floor.
It's very fulfilling.
Word.
Word.
So this is definitely not a way to get some labor out of the public.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. Yeah.
And you see as she just turns around and just walks off.
Well, that is the greatest motivating force behind every great artist of the 21st century.
People will do
Capitalism.
shit for you. Shut up.
Miss Sybil!
Hi. Hey, what's up?
The gates are due to open
Oh, hi,
in
Sash.
5 minutes!
Oh, well, goodness
My
gracious
cat has
me.
come to see
Yeah,
you again. Hi,
I'll
Sasha.
get set up and
you
start
doing,
directing
Paul?
What a
people
nice
my
kitty
way.
cat.
Thank you for the heads up.
Yes, you're very, 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 very welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a thumbs up,
Give him
and
a
I'm gonna
thumbs up.
putter my way back to my exhibit.
Smiles at you with yellowed teeth, and you
Ew.
make your way
Dude, brush.
back to your exhibit.
It's that
There's
floss
a-
regimen, bro.
Atmosphere of stillness over the art gallery just before the doors open. It's something that speaks to you, perhaps. Just this quiet moment amidst art, some of varying quality.
Yeah.
But art not yet consumed. And as you get ready, you notice a window nearby the outside of your igloo.
Oh boy.
Someone's staring in.
Huh. Oh, that's not creepy. What
Oh, hey, it's
gonna
Gerald, dude. Leave him alone.
Kind
He's
of
cool.
turn over my shoulder and
the fuck?
give him a look. Try and get a beat on who this person is. See if I can't get them to
Why does
come
he
in
look like
and
Luigi?
pay to see my
He is
exhibit.
Luigi.
Damn.
It's rather dark.
In some hard times.
It's
Hard
John
to
Leguizamo.
see. You might
That's
have
right.
to get
Himself.
Like a
closer.
zombie.
I do. Meander up to the window.
Get a bit closer. And closer. And as you get close enough, you're able to actually make out a face in the window, in the darkness of
I
this
see it.
person's silhouette. The face is yours.
Wait, what? It's her.
Gonna tilt my head to one side, tilt it back, kind of see if it follows, and I'm not just an idiot who mistook a mirror for a window.
No, it doesn't follow. It just stares at you.
That's creepy.
It slams on the window and disappears.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna pinch my arm, make sure I'm not back in that dream again.
No, certainly not. And as further confirmation, you hear the
Welcome, one and all, to this, the Red River Art Exhibition. Do enjoy your time, and keep in mind a complimentary cheese bar is
A
to the
cheese
left.
bar? Wow.
Thank you.
That's really tempting the public.
and people
cheese
begin
bar.
to make their way in.
Can you imagine it, Weeb? A
Damn it,
cheese
how am I
bar.
supposed to compete with the cheese bar?
Oh,
It's
I'm
a
rating that cheese
doomed
bar, bro.
gesture, but you
I'm already
have
there.
to try. It's like you're on the band of the sinking Titanic. Now, I would like you to make me a charisma art roll at difficulty 8 to see who it is that you're able to draw in.
Okie dokie, that's another pretty hefty dice pool.
Eh.
But not a very hefty roll. That's only one success.
How long were you working on this project?
A while. Sybil spent a lot of dev time on this game, making sure the ambiance was just right. She's not much of a handyman, but she got as much help as she could, putting
Understood,
together this
buddy.
little
Pablo.
black room meant to immerse you in the
Pueblo.
world of the game.
Pablo.
And it's here, in this, the triumph of your efforts, that you've sat. You've sat here looking at the faded black and white, at the dark colors, and the space for scrawled names and misremembered faces. You've sat here, waiting. And as you've waited, very few people have come. A gentleman quite obnoxiously munching on a hot dog enters in.
So is this some kind of source gaming sort of thing?
Source gaming.
No, not really. It's more of an experience.
Okay, well, I'm kind of like into Counter-Strike, you know, like esports, you know. Is it video games really art, though?
You know, maybe if you go inside, you can tell for yourself.
Yeah, okay, sure, I'll game. Can I bring my hot dog?
Yeah. Oh wait, difficulty 8 on that roll you said?
Oh, yes.
That's no successes.
Oh.
Oh, no successes.
Yeah, so do I enter here? Oh, shit, look at
He
that!
turns his head and
So
he
no
sees another
successes?
exhibit.
That's
He had no
Salsa
successes.
Verde, bro!
The Salsa
Walks
Verde
over to
guy.
it.
Let's go!
Let's go, Salsa Verde.
Salsa Verde. Whoo boy. Alright. Get it together, Innswood.
Oh,
Not done
her
yet.
dreams are crushed.
How
I'm
doth it
laughing.
come, Sybil?
A raised Victorian collar, a
Oh,
dark
oh,
trench
there's
coat,
one of her
an
friends, the guy from
ambiguously
Patreon.
gendered face and profile. Your friend
It
and
is-
fellow member
fucking
of
is the guy
Dime
from
Dream
Patreon.
Studio, Chaos Blackwell.
Chaos
approaches.
Blackwell
Chaos
is this
Blackwell.
dude's name?
It's going,
Horribly.
well, I'm here.
Well, I'm here.
Verily, this place seems dark and damp and filled with your usual melancholy. Are you telling me they haven't quite awakened to your genius?
Oh, well, thank you very much for that. And I'm gonna check the inside. Have any names been written down? Anybody?
Nope.
Anything to show somebody's actually interacted with the exhibit?
Nope.
Yeah, there's one
Oh,
for Seymour Butts.
Seymour Buds.
god damn it.
That's funny.
Well, looks like it's working as intended.
Well, I shan't advise thee to give up hope. The yonder masses are simply too Philistine to appreciate thou brilliance.
Thou's brilliance. Are we talking in
Well,
old
I'm
Elizabethan?
glad somebody's got faith. Maybe I will get time to
Prithee
catch
thee.
Pablo's match.
Prithee thee, Sybil. Thou must have labored quite intensely upon this theatre. Allow me custodianship of its services for a time, and enjoy yonder cheese bar and perhaps other exhibits.
You know what? Maybe some cheese from the cheese bar is exactly what I need to perk me
Need
up.
some cheese.
Thanks, bud.
Verily,
Thanks, bud.
verily.
Verily.
You shall
speaking in
know
old
that
English.
I, Chaos Blackwell, am ever at
you
your
know what?
service.
All right, buddy.
And
you do
they
you.
bow
All right,
before
tune it
entering
down.
into
We're
your
not,
evil
we're not in
igloo.
Shakespeare
Oh,
school.
chaos.
Yeah,
Well, hopefully they
calm down there, buddy.
have more luck than I do. And I'm going to go to the cheese bar and melancholily munch on some fucking Munster.
Munster cheese.
They got some Munster, they got some Brie. By God, they got it all
better have
here
pepper
Yo, what up,
for
bro?
you.
What up,
and
Ramen?
Also,
Hey,
the
Ramen.
adoring public who are all at once gathered at the exhibit closest to the cheese bar. It's this gnarled
cheese bar.
twine sculpture of a dog, perhaps
What
a
the
schnauzer,
fuck?
made out of this dreadful, warped yarn.
Oh, that's creepy.
That seems up my alley. Gonna putter over to it.
Ah, welcome, says
dude.
the sculptor, one
Jesus.
Harpo Kilgrave.
Harpo
I see you've come
Kilgrave.
to
God
be
damn.
enamored by Fuzz.
Is that his name?
Yes, that is his name. You see, this sculpture was made out of twine in honor of my most beloved childhood companion, whose name was also Fuzz.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh. He's modeled after your old dog?
Yes. You see, he choked on twine
What?
that he wasn't supposed to eat.
Oh. I put a hand on his shoulder, pat him gently.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, but you must know that we have immortalized him. For
Yes.
this
What,
twine
as
sculpture
cheese?
is
No, as
made out
twine.
of the same
Twine that killed him.
he choked on.
Wow.
Sybil looks actually genuinely delighted by this.
Oh, boy.
Like her eyes light up a little bit.
Jesus
Really?
Christ.
Really?
Really?
It is the ultimate statement of the power of life over death, or perhaps death over life.
Cool.
Cool. She likes it. Of course she
How'd
does.
you get it out?
Well, the autopsy was rather thorough.
Yeah. Oh, that's really neat.
That's neat, huh?
Thanks for sharing it with us.
Well, you're quite welcome, and I'm pleased that you have enjoyed this testament of my little friend.
I'm sure Fuzz is chasing dog-safe twine in heaven.
Yes, I imagine so. Though he was never baptized, that may be an issue.
Oh,
dogs
no,
go to
not
Oh,
dog
no.
purgatory.
Well,
Nice.
I'm sure he'll atone for his sins and get to doggy heaven within, like, 2.5 business years.
2.5
most
business
likely,
years.
yes.
With that, you are free to further peruse the halls of this art
Peruse.
exhibition.
Peruse, Speaker D.
Alrighty,
You
I'm
don't
going
say that.
to
You said a word
meander
wrong.
past. I'm gonna
That's a word
catch
wrong.
one last
word wrong.
sidelong
You got a word
Correct him.
look at
wrong.
Salsa
Correct
Verde.
him.
A little bit of
Got a word
burning
wrong. It's
hatred
peruse,
beginning
not
to form in my chest.
Oh, as you do,
Peruse.
it's funny that
Peruse.
you do.
Oh,
You
no.
see Beppis
Peruse.
sitting in front of Salsa Verde as he opines to a crowd
Yeah,
of people
There's
who are
some people that
clapping
get words wrong. When they
and
get
cheering
words wrong, they have to
Oh,
correct
at
the
Salsa
peruse.
Verde. He has supplied tiny little
I mean,
cups
I'm not always the best
with
at
Salsa
pronouncing
Verde
words either,
in
but
them.
usually I know words like common words.
And you're able to see
Peruse is
and
a
my
pretty easy word to not pronounce.
I can happily tell you all that Salsa Verde has been sold for $500,000.
Wow.
Oh, it's like a knife to the chest.
Yeah.
Sybil is going to.
I will be
Take a
right
breath.
back. I'm gonna pee.
Alrighty.
Good.
That's what you get.
Good for him.
For your
You know,
interactive,
artists
stupid exhibit.
Supporting artists. I'm going to leave the
Salsa
room
Verde is
very
something
quickly.
simple, easy, and everyone knows.
You leave the room and perhaps
All right,
catch,
Chad. Now that Gene's
your
gone.
breath.
All right, here's the plan.
And you return
Oh,
once
no,
again to the
no,
Black Igloo, where Chaos Blackwell is seated
No,
in
no,
front of.
no.
I understand it not, Sybil.
Nothing.
Not a single soul.
No.
One of them walked past and called me a
Don't worry,
fruit.
Chad. We'll talk later. They can't hear
That's
us.
all.
Don't worry.
Oh. Well,
We'll plan it out. We'll kill
You're
him.
my
I mean,
favorite
another.
Which fruit am I?
I would
Oh.
say you're like a dragon fruit.
Forsooth, a mighty dragon fruit. Verily,
Hey.
my friend, you have done me great justice.
What-
And you
If I hear verily
Then
one
we
more
never
time,
figure.
I'm gonna verily
are the
kick your ass.
delightful tangerine of my heart.
Aw, buddy.
Thou will have ein sore assen.
Thanks
I-
anyway.
I admit, Sybil, this entire
Get
affair has
bullied.
dreadfully depressed
I'm
me.
gonna tie your
If you
trip
don't
pants
mind,
together
I'm
and
going
kick
to
you
go
down
and
some
use the
stairs.
cheese bar myself for some libations.
One might even call that a
something
stiff
to
incline
increase my
to
spirits.
danger.
Oh, yeah.
right,
The cheese
yes.
is actually pretty good. That's a silver lining.
There must always be a silver lining. There must always be.
And you see Chaos Blackwell
Blackwell.
moves their obnoxious goth cloak over their head and heads off to the cheese bar, leaving you alone
He's going to eat some cheese.
by your installment.
Shit, I gotta try something. Where are the most people gathered in this exhibit? I'm gonna look around and try to see if I
Salsa
can.
Verde.
Salsa Verde. Very interesting. They can only look at Salsa Verde for so long.
You'd think.
You'd think that.
You'd think that, but no.
People are, you see a few people are, it's like fairly distant. You can see a couple people are kind of crying, looking at it.
Crying,
Oh my
looking at a
God.
jar of salsa verde.
Really, Salsa Verde.
Fucking that beautiful.
Okay. I'm gonna try to catch some stragglers, people who are kind of moving between exhibits.
We going, Sesh?
You catch the hand of one
Stretch.
gentleman, a tall
Cat stretching.
gentleman.
Excuse me, sir.
There's a cat
Are
tree.
you
Going
interested
past
in
that. Where you going?
taking a look at an experiential exhibit not far
Sitting
off?
By the doorway.
Yes, I am in the market for just such a thing. Good evening.
Good evening.
This
What up, Vlad?
man has quite the well-sculpted face. He's beautiful to behold.
Fabio?
He has long blonde hair.
Ain't no
and
way.
appears
Ain't
to
no
be
way.
wearing some kind of black poncho
Ain't no fucking way.
with a gold lapel.
Is this, I shall take it, your exhibit?
Yes, indeed. To dream of a face you've never seen is the title.
Wow, pretentious as fuck.
Delightful. You must
But
allow
you are
me
in the
to
place for that. But you still got beat up by
inspect
Salsa
it.
Verde.
You got beat by
Oh,
Salsa
yes, please
Verde.
do.
This tall man approaches the lip
I would have made
of the
chili.
igloo, entering in.
Ah, it is one of the.
See,
how
instead
do
of
you
I want to
say,
put it in a can of soup instead of
video
Campbell. Called it
games.
Rambles.
Rambles.
Yeah, but you don't need to be experienced in video games or anything to play. All you need
Or
is this joystick, and
I'm with
you
Goth
can
Bitch.
move through
Too
the
easy.
streets. That's all you gotta do. Just walk.
Most excellent, yes.
Takes the
Most
joystick
excellent,
in a
yes.
gloved hand and begins walking the streets. And why don't you describe the sights he sees?
The
Oh.
totality of the experience is this closed-off black room.
Black.
The subject is allowed to sit down into
African-American room?
the best
Fucking
seating that Sybil could
racist.
afford,
Oh,
which
sorry,
was
colored.
a black bean bag. And
A
they
colored room.
are outfitted with a pair of headphones to kind of immerse them
Or
in the
maybe lack thereof.
soundscape of the
You decide.
city. The noise
That's
and
right.
light of the outside is completely blocked out. The wall in front of them has the game projected onto it, kind of about life-sized, it would look like, as if you yourself are looking through your own eyes at this cityscape. It is this kind of dour, gray, nearly colorless image of this hazy, foggy city. All of it is low poly. The graphics are pixelated and a bit chunky at the edges, but it all comes together in this kind of, despite the kind of monochromatic color palette, there's this amount of detail that is surprising for a low poly experience. And as the player moves through this fog and this mist hanging heavy over this rainy city, silhouettes pass by just at their periphery. No matter where they turn the camera, everything seems to remain just at the edges of their vision. Each individual inside bears some small distinguishing characteristic. There is the swish of long hair on some models. There is the sound of heavy booted footsteps. There's a cut of a well-defined jaw occasionally. You can sometimes hear the sound of breath in your ear. Occasionally you will see little bits of Sybil's signature horror, the glint of a glowing white eye, a figure with too many limbs and too many teeth just at the edges of the periphery. They're figures just defined enough to suggest a shape and enough of a defining characteristic that the participant may project their own life experiences and the people that they know onto these figures.
Oh, I gotta send this to you.
And as soon as they see somebody that they believe, that they recognize, that they could have sworn looks exactly like someone they know, they're encouraged to write the name down.
It's in your DM.
Okay.
You watch
My
as
neck,
this
my back.
mysterious gentleman traverses through your city. He does so for quite a long while.
I must admit,
Funny.
I've never seen
Right, too
such
good.
a display.
Oh,
It's rare for me to
display.
behold something of this particular aesthetic. I noticed that these delightful half-men, they appear to be at once familiar and unfamiliar.
Wow.
How did you achieve such a delightful effect, if I may ask?
Well, it's a number of different factors. Factoring in kind of how the human brain works, we're encouraged to see faces and project familiarity onto things that remind us of things that we know, faces being the most obvious. And
here's
so
one for
putting
me.
these things at the edge of your periphery, it kind of lets
here's
your
a meme I
mind
think you'll
wander
like.
and run wild. And
Alrighty.
keeping things just hazy enough lets you project your experiences onto otherwise blank canvases.
I wonder, though, is this ability to find patterns even when none should exist, is this a advantage
Damn.
of the human condition? Or perhaps a means for
Oh,
some
I got a new pet recently,
dark
Gene. Here you go. I'll send a
stranger
picture of
to
him.
impose
He's a happy little guy.
themselves?
I mean, I'd
If it'll
say a little
fucking
bit of
send
column A, a
sometime,
little bit of
Yeah.
column B. My
there
work
you go, it's
explores that exact idea.
And so let us explore. You find these strange creatures, no face, or perhaps too many faces. You see them as you have so expertly
Yeah, real
sculpted
pictures, by the
them,
way.
and I must ask, what conclusion do you
Like, right? Like, I
believe
traded
should
up and got a new
draw?
car, too, dude. Wait
One
till you
of
see it.
caution or warm embrace?
You're gonna be like, man, that's a pretty gangster ride.
I'm ready.
Honestly, that's personal.
Honestly,
Every
that's
mind is
personal.
different. Some people might find it to be calming, deeply therapeutic.
Dude, if I pulled up to
Some
the, if I
people
pulled
might
up to the
find it to
cookout
be
in that, you'd give me a
uncanny,
plate.
I would.
unsettling. I think good art toes that line. It lets you walk away with your own experiences, your own thoughts. I'm not projecting a message or a moral onto the experience.
You are.
I'm just opening up the mind and letting it do its thing.
A true artist. You are like the, how do you say, the Beethoven, the, how do you say, the Vincent van Gogh, the
Why don't you say
George
the Mozart?
Lucas who made Star Wars.
The George Lucas.
I don't know. I think I'm a little more like an R mutt, but thank you.
You are most welcome. He takes the headphones off, rises after identifying. I believe I have a name to inscribe onto your mural. Where might I do so?
Anywhere you'd like.
Fluidly, with this sensual
Where is that?
motion,
I gotta find it.
the tall man approaches the wall. He
have
notes
searched
that
the
there are
actual
very
ones,
few names written on
because
it
the George
before
Lucas made
adding
me think
his
of
own.
that all over again, and I have that.
Do you
just
speak
buried somewhere
Italian?
in all these fucking gifts I
No,
have.
I do not.
Then
So
you
I
are
can find
left to your own devices to identify the words scrawled
There
on
it
your
is. Yes.
wall. Il Drago del Tevere.
George Lucas.
Do
Huh?
I know if my buddy speaks Italian?
Chaos Blackwell might. Pablo speaks Spanish, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
Alright.
I'm gonna nod. Thank you for participating.
Oh, yes. But I
George
can't help but
Lucas?
notice,
No!
sir,
What are you
yeah.
doing, you rascal?
Very few others
That
have
was a
seen
like actual
fit.
like fucking interview about like
Oh, well,
gold smelting
you know,
or
we're
something
a
weird. He's
we're a
just there
salsa
in the
verde kind of
background.
town.
The guy's just talking. He just pops up.
Yes. The
Just pops
Salsa
up in that
Verde. I don't much care for that
fucking
painting, if I may
dad
be
outfit.
honest.
Oh, I think you would be a first. I think that Norfolk has a thing for salsa that is green.
Salsa that's green.
It seems so, doesn't it? Tell me, Sybil, do you feel frustrated with your current attainment of artistic recognition?
Oh, I mean,
She does.
I'm getting by. I'm doing just fine. You
Are
know,
you, though?
I create work for the love of creating work, and you know,
A non-answer.
A non-answer.
I mean, I'm happy with what I can make. I'm happy with the things that I've put out.
But are you happy with the response, with the audience?
Well, I'm happy with at least one.
Oh. Why, that's so kind of you to say. Might I make you an offer?
Oh boy.
Sure.
I happen to run the studio of sorts. My own
This guy's a
Private.
vampire.
He's totally a vampire.
gallery. I'm a sculptor, you see,
Oh boy.
and doctor.
really?
And doctor.
Oh, wow, that's pretty loaded.
Yes, well, I had an excellent teacher. And now I seek to apprentice another.
Boy.
I see in your art limitless potential. Your ability to grasp the canny and the uncanny mark you as a prodigy, and your familiarity with this technological medium, why, it perplexes me. And that means it would be an excellent asset to my own understanding.
That is really generous. Yeah. Well, I didn't really put a price tag on it or anything. Sure.
You're interested?
Yes. Of course.
He puts a hand on your shoulder.
Oh boy.
Most excellent.
Most excellent.
Now I must warn you, the pathway to the masterpiece, to
God damn it, Darkside Phil.
the world through art.
He just
through
spent
any
$100
means of
on a
expression, it is
WWE
painful.
MOBA game.
Are you
Wow.
prepared to suffer such pain?
Just
Don't they always say
Jesus.
that you have to suffer for great art?
Oh, indeed. And if I may be so brash, you're more akin to the creatures of the night than anything
Yeah,
else.
he's literally a vampire. Literally a vampire.
You prefer dark
That's how I-
places?
Yeah, that's how I've been described. I kind
That's
of
how I've been
gesture at the general fit.
described.
Most excellent. Well then, my friend, I think you'll be perfect. I welcome
Perfect.
you to your new life.
Boy.
Hold on. What exactly is being offered here?
What? He smiles broadly, and you see two fangs.
Oh yeah, he's a. of
emerge.
course, he's a vampire.
Everything. And he bites down hard
Oh.
into your neck. It's this surge of feeling. You feel every cell in
Oops.
your body aflutter with power, with sensation, with motion. You feel your fingers and toes convulse,
Yeah, I knew that was
and
coming.
yet
I knew that dude
you
was a
feel
vampire.
coldness.
He's a
It's-
vampire.
My face.
It's
My face when this guy was
wonderful,
revealed
but
as a
you feel
vampire.
if
Yeah.
something's being lost. You feel
Yeah.
feeling begin to leave your fingertips, and all of a sudden you know that
Oi,
despite the
mate.
ecstatic sensation, something very dangerous is happening to you right
yeah.
now.
Hey, get off!
Don't struggle. I will make you something more, something greater,
boy.
something beyond human. I'm giving you a gift. A gift!
Is it though?
And as he continues to drain and drink and drink and drink, you feel more and more being lost. You feel your head grow foggy. You feel yourself falling almost limp in this embrace.
Oh no.
And it's then that you spy the projection.
Oh.
That endless wandering city.
Oh shit. City of Flesh.
And you just, in the midst of your panic, you happen to see a figure.
Oh boy.
A dark figure.
Oh boy.
The same one from your dream, reaching out to you.
It's herself, I guess, because she's a mage.
With the
technically.
last of your strength, will you reach out to it?
Oh, well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold out a hand, kind of trying to reach toward the figure.
It's cold. Your vision is blurry.
Well, yeah, the guy's biting at your fucking
But
neck.
even you can tell as this dark figure reaches for your hand. It seems to almost part some unseen veil,
Well, yeah, it's part of her because it's a
and
mage.
you feel it.
Cold, damp, but alive, gripping your hand. And all at once,
Oh.
you're gone from this place.
Oh shit. She's awakening. That's a
You
mage.
collapse into unconsciousness. And you sleep. When you
long sleep.
awaken, you awaken to a dark, breathing city
North of City.
with
she's in.
strange hues in the air, with streets of gore and buildings that breathe.
Oh boy. The organic city.
You find yourself at the edge of a pond of bile,
Ew. That's big gross.
and you know you're very much awake.
Welcome
Gonna get
to
to
the
my
Bioverse.
Look around the now very familiar surroundings. I'm going to look out over the lake of bile, looking for that figure again.
Oh, it's there,
Oh, it's there.
and it's staring right at you.
Oh boy.
You can feel its breath on the back of your neck, even though it stands ahead.
Ew.
I could send you back. You could live forever.
Is it an elder thing?
I don't know if that's how I want to live forever.
What do you desire, my child?
Creepy.
I don't know.
It took a minute for the spookies to
I
happen,
want
but
to dream
the
something
spookies have
better.
come.
I want to live. I want to breathe. I want
to live.
I want to make things. I want to explore the depths of the mind.
Hey.
God, I want to make rent.
I want to make rent.
You seek a life of statements. A life.
I want to make. Oh God, I need to make rent.
The shadows would be kinder.
I don't think I'd be able to see well enough in the shadows.
Then take a step forward, young dreamer, and awaken. And you look
Awaken
down
in-
at the lake of bile,
Ew.
and you
Can we
see
not have such lakes? Is that okay? Can we stop?
that in
Stop
its
with the bile,
place
please.
is a clear lake of
Please,
crystal
please stop with the
water.
bile.
Please stop.
I take a step in.
Then I take a step out.
You step in,
Then we do the hokey pokey. Then we get it all about. Oop.
and while all rationality should say you should be at that exhibition,
You're not.
you should be in the grip of that mysterious, dreadful man.
The vampire?
You are instead in the back rooms of the mousepad,
Oh.
looking at the billiard game Pablo never finished,
Oh boy.
looking at your terminal. You feel exhausted. You feel drained.
I mean, you're alive, so I guess it doesn't
But
really
here
matter.
and
as much.
now, there's something different.
Oh, yeah. Because she's a mage now.
You know something's watching you from the window. And you couldn't feel more alive.
Oh shit, dog. Cause mage.
Mage.
She's a mage now.
Thank you for watching this
Alrighty,
episode
that
of the
was an
North
interesting
Wizard game.
Not
We
gonna
hope,
lie,
if nothing else,
not a
it's
not a
worked up your
strong.
appetite
Not
for
as strong as the first
salsa.
one.
Nah,
but-
no. I
The
don't
character
like
of
this
Sybil
chick.
Innsmouth
I
is
really,
performed by the ever-watchful Oda Rose.
really not a huge
Three
fan
guesses
of.
as to
Maybe
who
the next,
storyteller.
maybe the next person
Actually,
introduced is a
no
little bit more.
guesses. It was
I don't
me on
know.
Speaker Day.
Interesting, but
If
it's
you
just
enjoyed this
the whole
session,
goth.
follow us on YouTube
Yeah.
at Brother Alpha Abuse.
Yeah, like
or
you,
consider becoming a
you had
patron at
potential, lady. Like you really did, but you just.
Mm.
There you
Yeah,
can
that's
find
best. I
sneak
agree.
peeks at upcoming
The first
Ogre
one was much
opening
stronger.
projects,
The
such
middle
as
one's
Hunter the
not
Oh
Paragon,
hell, you could tell
Half-Life
Speaker D in the first
Zero
one was
Viscosity,
really
and of
loving
course,
it.
He
the
is,
Norfolk
yeah.
Wizard game.
This one, he was.
Thank you.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
God, can you imagine just eating a can of salsa verde every day? Can you imagine just like being the sort of gormless ghoul to just eat spoonfuls of salsa and call it a meal? We're putting that in the next script. You know,
Gormless.
salsa verde is actually a very versatile sauce. I feel like people don't give it enough credit. I love it on my enchiladas. And actually,
Welcome to the epic
Oh, hi,
gaming
Carl.
channel of Carl Reviews the Game video.
The game
in this
video.
episode, we see Sybil, a young lady who has a passion for the morbid. She decides to wake up in her apartment where she finds her friend, a big boy. After
big
that,
boy.
she drives in a big Toyota Corolla.
A big
I have
Toyota
to give
Corolla.
negative points for that. After that, she gets to her art gallery.
Negative
And
points
of
for
course,
that.
in the art gallery, she meets with the most important person in the series, Pepis, the creator
Pepis.
of Salsa
Yes.
Verde. You will not believe what
Pepis,
happens
the artist.
afterwards. She meets with the lovely, dashing figure of Mr. Bite.
Hey, guys,
in the
don't
fucking neck.
put your
He
status to
comes
mock my
from
status.
the land of Pennsylvania.
Same
Anyway,
energy.
he bites her in the neck and she becomes Super Saiyan. I have to give
Super
points
Saiyan.
to the story.
Here we go. Some Dragon Tamer for intermission. Oh, I don't know why it skipped again. Let's go back. There we go. Play. Playing, okay. Oh, it's still skipping it again. What's going on? Stop doing that. Watch together. There we go.
Dude, you gotta check this out.
Dude,
Whoa, that's sick, bro.
that's sick, bruh.
Ow!
Come
Bruh.
on, guys, we're here to have fun. I
Sick
planned
Dragon
this night
Tamer, bro.
out so we can enjoy.
If it'll play.
Sorry about that, Rico.
Don't beat me up.
I can't see you wimps
Oh, it's not
getting a
playing
girl
on
at
my
all.
end at all.
It's not
You're
playing at
one
all
to
on your
talk,
end, really.
Boo-ha.
Not at all.
You wouldn't
No.
last a second with
Weird.
any girl.
I did it.
Here,
It-
let me try it again.
Yes.
I don't know why it's not doing that for you. Oh, there you go. Is it playing now?
Yeah, now it's
Dude,
playing.
you
Yeah, there you
gotta
go.
check this out. Whoa, that's sick, bro.
Whoa, that's sick, bruh.
Ow!
Come on,
double
guys,
date.
we're here
Look
to
at their
have
fucking
fun.
phones. What
I planned
assholes.
this night out so we can enjoy.
Sorry about that, Rico.
I can't see you wimps getting a girl at all.
You're one to talk, Boo-ha.
You wouldn't last
Bruh.
a second with any girl.
I did it checks 100 times worse than you.
Here we have
Wow.
it again.
Like usual.
Like usual.
Hi, your food's on the way. Huh?
A woman.
Also, we have a special
Maid
challenge
cafe?
tonight.
They're at a maid
The
cafe?
1,000 boba chug. If you win, dinner's on us.
Dinner's on us.
Up for a challenge?
Oh boy.
Or are you too chicken?
You're playing a dangerous game. I accept the challenge!
Wow.
Same here. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Is it though?
This isn't gonna end well, Mark.
This
This
more
is
of
not
this.
what-
I'm gonna put this fool in her place.
This fool in
I'm
her
gonna make you
place.
swallow those words like this boba right here.
Wow. 20 minutes later. Oh boy.
Woohoo!
Both dead.
That was quite the night.
Dead.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be crazy. Too bad these two are knocked out.
Too bad.
Aw, don't worry, Nikki. I had so much fun tonight. I'll plan another double date soon.
Oh boy.
Alright, stay safe. Wait.
Wow, those two actually like each other. That's funny. Death. Meanwhile, let's
The
go to
Empire
Nordland. Let's
stands
do
as
it.
the largest and most powerful realm in the
Going to
old
Nord.
world. It is a reflection of human resilience and ingenuity in a world of constant peril and wonder. Its vast
Peril and
lands and
wonder.
provinces are as diverse as they are rich
But
in
is it
history
though?
and
Is
culture.
Northern really? Is it though?
This grand expanse is a mosaic of landscapes, each with
That's
its
like
own
saying
unique
Porky can ride a
challenges
horse.
and
Can he
secrets.
though?
We can
In
ride
this
into you,
episode,
that's for sure.
We will journey to the rugged coastal province of Nord.
With a dick.
Shut up,
There we
Gene!
will explore the maritime culture shaped by the
Why don't you go
relentless
Gene
waves
yourself?
of the Sea of
Gene
Crows
yourself?
and the ever-present threat of Norscan raiders.
Norscan raiders.
Join us as we uncover the stories shared by local historians, skilled shipbuilders, and seasoned fishermen
Alright.
who have braved the treacherous
Let's
waters
not give them too
and
much
faced the
credit. They're
dangers that
shipbuilders.
come from within and from without. Special thanks to all of you who have followed our adventures so far.
Shipbuilding
We
within,
invite you
shipbuilding
to come
without.
with us as we continue to unravel the rich lands of the Empire, one province at a time.
So we're going to Nordland because they get Norskinned all the time.
As I
That's
concluded
kind of
my
the
detailed
only
study of
notable
Osland's
feature of
mutated
that.
Oh, yeah.
flora and delivered the completed work, my thoughts turned increasingly towards the north.
Oh boy.
I bid
You were there
farewell
earlier.
to the
You
dark
went
woods
to the
of
Chaos
Ostland,
Ways. Stop
setting
it.
my sights on the shores of Nordland, a province famed not only for its scenic beauty, but also for its precarious position on the front lines of the Empire's defense.
Okay.
As I traveled, the dense forests of Ostland gave way to open skies and the salty tang of the sea air that hinted at the proximity of the ocean. Upon arriving
Look,
in
it's
Nordland,
a-
which is officially known as the
Yes.
Grand Barony
I totally didn't
of
die with words
Nordland,
in my mouth.
the sound of waves crashing
didn't
against the cliffs and the cries of
It's
seabirds
easy
overhead welcomed
Of course not,
me
boss.
to this storied
No, it never
province. It was here, along these tumultuous shores, that I planned to immerse myself in the local culture, which is heavily
you should,
influenced
bud.
by both the bounty and the peril brought by the sea.
Bounty and peril. Perilous bounty.
Renowned throughout the Empire
Oh.
as the home of the Imperial Navy's formidable Second Fleet, Nordland is also distinguished by its coastal highways. These well-maintained roads are not just vital arteries for commerce and
These are
travel,
arteries.
but also serve as an important source for revenue
I said
to the
MERS.
provincial government through tolls. The tolls collected from these highways are crucial, especially as they provide a secure and reliable route for affluent
How
merchants
reliable,
journeying
really? Let's
to and
be
from
honest.
Marienburg,
Come on now.
ensuring both safety and
Let's not
steady
get silly here,
income
guy.
for the province. This strategic use of infrastructure enhances Nordland's economic stability and
What
underscores its
what
crucial
economy?
role in facilitating trade within the empire.
Trade with the Empire.
As I made myself comfortable within the small guest house that would be my home for a couple of days, I was approached by a middle-aged man.
Oh, no.
He introduced himself as Eric, a local historian
no.
who had come across my published works on the
Oh, he's a
Empire's
fan.
diverse
Oh, no,
monsters
the
and
worst.
beasts. With a keen interest in Nordland's unique coastal customs and history, Eric expressed his enthusiasm for sharing his extensive knowledge. We went to the local tavern to share some drinks and laughs as we exchanged facts and experiences
And insurance
we've had as
information.
scholars.
That's right.
After some time, he proposed that we explore
Proposed?
together,
Wow, gay.
visiting interesting sites and meeting with residents to delve deeper into the rich tapestry of Nordland's maritime heritage. Intrigued by his proposal and
And
eager to
let's get
enrich
that-
my
let's get the Jurassic
understanding
Park
with
music a little
first-hand
bit louder.
insights,
Just a
I
little bit.
gladly accepted his invitation, looking forward to discovering the stories and tradition
Just looking
woven into the coastal life of Nordland. The very next day, I was ready to explore Nordland,
I'm not.
with Eric as my guide. We began our journey at dawn, the salty sea air fresh and invigorating, promising a day rich in learning.
No, no,
Our
not
first
learning,
destination
I'm afraid.
was the bustling fish market
Gross.
of a
Learning.
small harbour town
Right.
where locals bartered vigorously over the day's catch. The market was made of a variety of colours and sound, filled with fishers recounting
Joke
tales
was
of the
too
sea.
easy, so I didn't make it.
Geographically, the most significant shoreline in the realm and the
Just near the Sea
northernmost
of
province
Claws.
of the empire is Nordland. It is
Why?
an isolated and sparsely populated area with undulating hillsides and dense
Unisolated.
forests, juxtaposed against the barren shoreline.
Don't do it.
The rugged people of Nordland are well acquainted with the realities of coastal life. As autumn deepens and winter takes hold, thick fog shrouds the coast, and fierce storms frequently lash against the shores.
Oh boy.
These conditions make it a challenging location for the Imperial fleet, which has been compelled to establish a base here since Marienburg's secession from the Empire.
Oh, they seceded from the Empire, huh?
As I learned more,
Forgot about that.
Eric led me through narrow streets lined with ancient
Probably not a good
cottages,
idea.
each adorned with maritime relics that spoke of generations tied to the ocean. We
And a
visited
chicken
an
would
old
cluck in the
shipbuilder
distance.
whose family had been crafting vessels for centuries. He shared his
Still clucking in the
insights on
distance,
the
damn it.
evolution of shipbuilding techniques, pointing out the changes that had been adapted to combat the increasingly treacherous waters caused by shifting sea patterns.
My family has been building ships for generations,
Okay.
and I've seen a lot of changes in the past few decades. The seas become more unpredictable, more treacherous. We've had
Well,
to
as a sea,
adapt
my
our
guy, it's
techniques
gonna
with
always be
stronger
treacherous.
hulls, better balance, and sails that can withstand the fiercest gales.
Okay.
Dietershafen, a town that has
Dietershafen?
risen to prominence in recent
Dietershafen.
years, exploits the province's plentiful lumber resources to fuel a growing shipbuilding industry. This burgeoning enterprise is crucial for constructing vessels robust enough to resist the tides of the sea
I
and
hope
to
so.
counter the relentless Norscan raiders threatening from the north. Dietershafen
northern
now
raiders.
serves as the principal anchorage for the fleet, reinforcing Nordland's determination to defend its waters and maintain its maritime prowess. When they are at their best, Nordlanders are strong, uncomplicated and truthful people who despise the slurred words of politicians, poets, and sentimental Reichlanders. It is considered that the people of this province are among the most outspoken and candid in the entire
Well, they
empire.
did succeed from
It
the
appears
Empire,
that
so
they
it
are
kind of makes
devoid
sense why
of
they
all
would be that
nuance,
way.
grace, or, as some would say, common sense. Some provinces make the observation that this is the result of Nordlanders' lack of intelligence.
Wow, they call him stupid.
I've spent my
Accurate.
life on the sea, battling its whims and facing the dangers it hides. I've encountered Norscan raiders more times than I care to remember. And once, I even had to fight one of those big, muscled savages.
Wow.
It was a brutal, desperate struggle on a stormy night.
Oh boy.
And it's a miracle I'm here to tell the tale. Nowadays, I steer clear of those long voyages. I prefer
Did you know that if you shave
fishing
the
in
singer from
calmer
Foo
waters,
Fighters, he looks a lot like the
trading
drummer
whatever
from
goods come my
Nirvana?
way
Oh,
at the
that's
local
funny.
market.
Like,
Let
isn't that
the
crazy?
young
I just found that out, man.
dream of glory.
Blew my mind.
Norscan kills.
Sometimes
see
I don't
them
believe it myself.
Gathering the tavern, swapping tales, and boasting of
Swapping
feats
tales.
they've yet to achieve. They don't yet
Bunch of swingers.
understand the true peril of facing those warriors. It's not a game. And the sea is no place for fantasies.
Not fantasies.
Eric and I spent the rest of the day with a group of elder fishermen who shared stories of legendary storms and famous catches, their narratives enriched with superstitions and respect for the sea.
Wrong.
Salzemund, the capital
Salzemund?
city of the electoral province of Nordland and a principality of the empire in its own right, rests among hills from which flow the tributaries that join to form the River Salz, from which the city gets its name.
Okay.
It is said by the locals that the Elector Count
Good art,
can
by the
see
way.
the whole of his province from the window of his throne room, which faces
Really nice
west.
artwork.
In the heart of the town, the most prominent landmark is undoubtedly the Temple of Ulrich.
Yeah, that's right.
This
they're all Ulrich
ancient
worshippers, too. I
structure,
forgot about that.
constructed entirely of wood, has impressively withstood the test of time for over
AKA they all worship Santa
2,000
Claus.
years. Many who
Hell
gaze upon
yeah.
it note a striking resemblance to the archaic temples found in Norska, leading to speculations that it was originally erected under the influence of barbarian migrations and conquests
Don't
from
tell
an
them, man.
earlier era. This theory gains credence from the fact that many Nordlanders can trace their lineage back to Norscan ancestry.
That's right, they are technically Norskins themselves too, yeah.
Salzenmund proudly
That's why
hosts
they actually
the
can fight
esteemed
against them
Nordland
because they are
Silversmith
Nordlanders
Guild,
themselves.
which oversees
right.
the trade of both finished silver goods and ingots crafted from ore mined in the nearby Silver Hills. The silversmiths of this area have earned a reputation for their exceptional craftsmanship, producing works of such high quality that they are sought after even in the distant lands like Estalia. The guild plays a crucial role in the local economy, ensuring that the silver trade flourishes and that the exquisite artistry of the local smiths continues to shine across the old world.
Shine, shine, shine.
In Ostland, the Forest of Shadows is synonymous with evil and terror, a perception that the people of Nordland share wholeheartedly. Since the onset of the Great War against Chaos, sightings of beast men and chaos mutants have become disturbingly common, adding to the forest's dark reputation. Additionally, tales of predatory giant spiders lurking in the depths of the woods have only intensified the fear. Nowadays, lumbering parties rarely dare to venture far into the forest without the protection of at least a battalion of armed soldiers.
The forest is not
this
safe.
Increased danger has reduced the timber harvest, dealing a severe blow to the local economy. This decline has not only strained resources, but also stirred some unease among the populace. In the taverns and marketplaces, whispers of discontent grow louder. Many believe that the Count is failing to fulfill his duties, unable to protect his own people from the creeping beasts that from time to time come from the forest.
Well, but more you guys fight and stop bitching.
That this is not the case.
That's an idea.
It is just that many
Or
of the valuable
better, I don't know,
resources are
just
being
send out
spent on
your
dealing
entire
with the
force
more
with axes and start chopping down
sinister
trees and burning the land behind you.
As the days in Nordland
Obviously, you
unfolded,
can't trust
my
the forest.
fascination
Might
with
as well
its
burn it
maritime
down.
culture only deepened.
Grow it again.
However, the sea was not the only guardian of this rugged province. My curiosity soon turned to Nordland's military defenses.
Oh boy.
Eric, ever the knowledgeable guide, led me to several key defensive structures that dotted the coastline. Massive stone watchtowers and fortified barracks were strategically positioned to provide early warnings and facilitate quick responses to any seaborne incursions coming from the Sea of Claws. The troops of Nordland, renowned for their discipline and bravery, are an essential part of the province's defense. They march on disciplined ranks when the invasions that come from the sea are too big, or when the wider empire calls for their aid when dark times shadow the lands of men.
I just saw the general that you posted for me. Look, it's direct
The characteristic blue and yellow uniforms of their province are worn by the
boy.
state troops of Nordland, which comprise the Nordland Marines. The local militias, known for their fierce independence, often supplement the regular troops, bringing with them an intimate knowledge of the terrain and a personal stake in the defense of their own homes and people. I learned about the innovative strategies employed by Nordland's military commanders, who adapted their tactics to the unique challenges posed by their coastal geography. Amphibious maneuvers, rapid response teams, and coordinated assaults from both land and sea were all part of their playbook. I learned that in this province, the emphasis is on flexibility and swift, decisive action.
So they're good at playing
Qualities
Twister?
necessary to counter the unpredictable threats of Norscan raiders and other hostile forces.
Oh my god, the battle.
I've faced the savage Norskins more times than I can count. Those raids are brutal, coming at us like a storm from the sea. I've seen their wild eyes and felt the bite of their axes.
You know what? I would
But
say
we
that I know
stand
this
our
voice, but I
ground,
believe it's an AI-generated
always.
voice, actually.
The sea may be their
I think
ally,
that's why I've heard it in
but
other
these
stuff.
shores are ours, and we fight with everything we've got to keep them safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
The Norscan raiders, fierce and unyielding, have long been a scourge upon the coastal cities and settlements of Nordland, and the people of the Empire in general. Originating from the harsh and unforgiving lands of Norska, these marauders are driven by a combination of necessity, culture, and ambition. The barren, icy expanses of their homeland offer scant resources, compelling them to seek wealth and sustenance through plunder. Apart from that, they also seek the approval of their dark gods through acts of violence and savagery.
Fucking Vikings.
As they are heavily influenced and corrupted by the winds of magic that often go through Norska and then flow to the more southern regions of the land. The coastal settlements of Nordland, with their relative prosperity and strategic importance, present tantalizing targets for these raiders. Rich in resources such as timber, fish, and trade goods, these towns are often less fortified than the Empire's inland cities, making them more vulnerable to sudden, brutal attacks. The raiders
That's what happens when
strike
you're close to
swiftly,
these assholes.
their longships cutting through
And
the
also
icy
related
waters
to
with
them.
silent efficiency, often
They are.
launching their assaults under the cover of darkness, or amidst the chaos of a
That's where all
storm.
their lineage comes from, are these people that are raiding them.
For the Norskins,
We hate
these
them
raids
because they
not
are
only
them.
a mean of survival,
they are them.
but also a cultural tradition steeped in valor and ferocity. Success in raiding is seen as a mark of honor and prowess,
course it is.
earning warriors glory and respect within their clans and, according to them, the eyes of their gods.
You know, the Chaos Gods.
Additionally, the
How many
chaos and
gods of
disruption
chaos?
sown by these attacks
Only
are a
4.
form of psychological warfare.
That's many!
Intended
That's
to
many in
weaken
my
the
book.
resolve of their
That's
enemies.
too many,
and
some might
spread
say.
fear
Some may
throughout the
say,
coastal
some may
regions.
say.
The
Especially that
Norsen
two-headed one,
raids
the
have
bird.
far-reaching
The bird!
consequences for Nordland.
He
Each
stole
attack
my
leaves
chip.
a
I want
trail
it
of
back.
destruction,
That's right.
with homes and ships burned, supplies stolen, and lives lost.
That kind of happens.
The constant
Yeah,
threat of
this
these
kinda happens.
incursions necessitates a state of
That's a lot of
perpetual
spears,
vigilance
holy shit.
among the
Yeah,
coastal
right?
communities.
Jesus.
And this has shaped the Nordlanders heavily in their way of living. Defensive measures, such as fortified watchtowers,
Fortified
rapid response
watchtower.
militias, and well-trained
No,
naval
fortify another
forces
one.
have become integral to the daily lives of the locals.
Burn it down, Gene. Burn them.
Despite these precautions, the unpredictability and ruthlessness of the Norscan raiders ensures that no settlement is ever truly safe.
Well, no.
The people of Nordland, hardened by generations of conflict, continue to endure and adapt, their resilience becoming a defining characteristic to the province. The ongoing struggle against the Norscan menace underscores the harsh reality of life on the Empire's northern frontier,
Well, yeah.
where the line between prosperity and peril is thin indeed.
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that way.
What are you fucking
Having
goofy?
thoroughly explored the coastal
Yeah.
province of Nordland,
What are you,
with its
goofy
maritime
silly?
culture and resilient people, I say goodbye to Eric who has been more than kind to me on this part of my journey. As I turn to start my trip back home, I find myself at the middle of this journey, and I can only feel grateful for everything I've learned so far. The knowledge and experiences gained so far have not only deepened my understanding of the Empire's diverse regions, but also strengthened my resolve to continue. Ahead
means you gotta, like,
lies
think.
the heart of the Empire. A land of ancient
Couldn't be me,
forests and enduring traditions.
Refuse it.
Middenland
I refuse
is a
it.
land steeped in strength, home
No,
of
we're
the
going to
great
Reichland.
city of Middenheim.
Oh, Middenheim.
The
never
city
mind.
of the White Wolf.
Not yet. We're going to Middenheim first. I was wrong.
Here I
Wow,
will delve into
wow,
the ancient
Gene.
woodlands, uncover the tales of the formidable Tutagen Guard, and witness the enduring influence of Ulrich, the god of winter, wolves, and war.
Yep, he's there too. Midland and
For those interested in delving deeper into the wonders of Warhammer, I
it's cold
encourage
as
you
shit.
to watch the video where I compile all my work in the Monsters and Beasts of Warhammer book.
Yep, that's
It's a comprehensive.
All right, moving on.
Yes, thank
the
you.
hoggish knight just wants to eat. That's what this is called. Here we
The
go.
hoggish knight, temperance/gluttony.
Oh no, she has both traits. No, that's
Swords
bad. You
so
don't mix that.
powerful,
But I'm not
it can
Jewish.
kill gods with one swing and end the world. She won't
That's
use it.
that's not true, Porky.
Why
Let's
would I
not tell
destroy
lies.
the world? There's so much nice food in
I
it.
mean, you're Polish after all. It's like hand in hand.
Oh,
Use
he's
me!
eating.
Do it, you drunk fool!
Wow. You just eat and get drunk.
Nope.
No.
What's with these homies to send my girl?
All right,
Why
Ghost
did
of
you
Polly.
go
Last video for
to
tonight.
work? Last video?
Yup. Last video.
But Gene, there's more videos out there.
There are, but this is our last one for tonight.
No one's heard of the Ghost of Polly.
Yeah, but Polly dies the longest death survival streak. Polly becomes an immortal ghost that haunts this basement if he survives.
Base.
Prevents mind swapping into Ghost Polly. The bondage was merged. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Many such mistakes were made.
You are the traitor, Gene.
Sounds about right. To alive Polly. Oh, so you can't do it when he's dead, Polly, but when he's alive, you can do it. Okay.
Oh god. Ghost of Polly.
Polly.
Oh, I am French Cornelion.
Oh, hi, Sasha. Welcome back.
Kitty cat.
Yep, she's gonna sit on her fake computer. That's nice.
Hey, whoa. Hey, it's a busy day at the bean factory, alright?
She's gonna sit on the floor instead. She's changed her mind.
You leave that precious creature alone. Speed run.
All people.
Mod people.
Ah! Bitch!
Ah, bright light, my weakness.
That's right. Polly. Polly Revenge. Easy mind transfer. It was still alive. Now it's a ghost. An unkillable ghost.
Oh god, no.
Wow. Hi, Boris. I dig the track.
It is a banger track. They're in the back.
Ah, hurt martial arts, bitch.
L's all this time.
It's time for retribution. Oh, that reminds me. Maybe this won't be the last video because I have another video to show you. I think you'll
Oh
love
shit.
it.
Oh shit, some real meme classics.
Now they can't hear you.
Use Borkenheimer.
I can't hear it now. So don't worry about it.
Wow. Weeb, I'm not Jewish. Wow.
Yeah. So I was laughing at it earlier. I'm
Wow.
not Jewish.
Tell that to the court. The court of what I made up.
That's right. Tell it to the court of shit I wrote on the internet.
Source, I made it up.
That's right.
The ultimate source.
This music is terrifying now. I'm scared.
Oh, you're so gay.
Spooky. Slightly spooky too.
There's a lot of blood.
There is
How can I blame Dean for this? But I want to blame you for it. I mean, Porky said he did it.
Probably.
He said he filed all the paperwork, so I mean, like,
Oh,
I
he
trust
can't,
to get
he
it done,
can't
right?
read. He's got like 2 hands.
But he told me he could read.
How would you believe that?
Well, he sounded so convincing. I mean, he did have like drool on his shirt, so like I thought maybe like I was.
No, that's from him eating his oats at the trough. He likes oats.
But since when is Porky a horse?
Well, no, pixie oats too.
No, no, you're wrong. But let's not be wrong now, too. It's just a little silly goosey. You are an engineer, dog.
Correct, Sash. Top of the day. For you. Guitar.
Trade it. Trade it.
Wow. Yeah, trade that shit, dog.
You're a lame goat.
Arg, fuck you. Metro music. Nope. It's not gonna stop. Right, nice. As cats do.
The emergency shuttle has docked with the station.
Oh boy, the emergency shuttle is docked at the station. Nope. Yeah, Musashi, not going mine. Cards. This is a pack of cards this time instead of those singles I had out.
But you need that to build your card house.
Whoop, whoop. I almost dropped the pack myself after picking it up. Clumsy.
Frickin' Butterfingers over here, guys. What the flum?
Wait till the stream's over.
Yo, man.
Oh, bah, ha, 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 ha. Yeah.
Please,
Oh shit, it is. Oh shit.
I won't tell your secret, but a cracker. A worthy trade. It is very jaunty.
Alright, there was that Space Group 13 video. I really like the music on that one. And Polly is just crazy. She's like, oh, like being hooked to that thing and then being invincible. Now our last video for tonight is one I have seen before, but you're gonna love it. Here we go.
Oh, jeez. I don't know what this is, but the thumbnail alone.
Who's there? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm young and hip. You're old. It's not cool.
How dare you say that to me? After I purchased that shirt with this shirt on a bargain price for you and your mother before fire ants ate her corpse.
What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
Look.
You just look.
Good thing you just smelled a really bad fart.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's gonna get better.
Yeah. Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar. Know what I mean?
Know what I mean? I see it. Another day. Another dollar. You would know about that, because you never worked a day in your damn life, have you, boy? You ain't never worked a damn day. You ain't never lifted one finger for what I bring into this house and what you bring into this house. Ever since I took you in, you just been shitting your pants.
What the fuck? I am deeply confused and concerned.
I'm a joke.
I'm a joke. Here we go.
What the fuck?
Here we go.
You think you're better than me? You think you can just come in here and play second innocent anytime you want? You're wrong. This Dreamcast keyboard is outdated. You're outdated. This whole damn house is outdated. You're going down. It's time for retribution. That's what it's time for. Take
Look at this small skeleton.
Small skeleton.
Away from me. And number one, I'll always be number one. You'll always just be number two.
Wait for it. He's gonna come by to Freddy in a minute again. Wait for him. There he is. He's got a wig on.
You ain't the best.
You ain't the best.
You ain't the best now. You think you got what it takes? You don't have it.
You don't have it.
You don't have it, because I ain't give it to you yet. You just don't have it.
You just don't have it.
You ain't got it.
Ain't
Ain't gonna have it. Never will have it. Never did have it.
Never did have it.
Never gonna get it. Not gonna take it from me. I ain't gonna give it.
You gonna give it.
Bro has gone full prehistoric. Oh god, oh.
I'm a joke.
There we go. I want to end on that.
That was something special.
You want to watch it again one more time?
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Alrighty, with that, we come to the end of Fans of Fiction. I'd like to thank everyone for sticking around. We'll do a little showing, they'll be fully done. Don't forget the movie caption contest, movie picture, and movie hangman go in Discord, so be sure to play those when you're not busy in the arena. Do the arena things that you do, or in the bulk area, playing that when you're playing that.
Blah,
Blah,
I'm a joke.
I'm a joke. Well, I bought that shirt and this shirt for you and your mother before fire ants devoured her corpse.
Like, damn, I.
What are you talking
Sorry.
about? He's like, look. They just like, look. Like he doesn't know what he's saying. So be sure to tune back here on Monday for Case of the Mondays with me at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, everybody. That's all the shilling I got.
Bye.
Bye.